have no idea why I decided to start this intro while I was driving on the highway. It's fine. We're going to do it anyway. Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. It's been a minute since I've gone book shopping. Like, I've bought a lot of books off of Amazon, you know, online and stuff like that, but I haven't actually gone in a bookstore. In my area, they opened a new Barnes & Noble that's a little bit closer to me than where the other one that I would go to every blue moon is, so I'm taking advantage. And it's in the area where I do a lot of my, like, appointments, like nails and lashes and all that good stuff, so it is going to be perfect. Or it could be bad because I'm out here every 2 weeks, so hopefully this won't be a thing. But we are going book shopping today, so I have no idea what I'm going to get. I asked my friend for some recommendations. She said she is really enjoying the Element series by Brittany Cherry. I read The Air He Breathes, so I'm in the middle of 100 series, so why not? I need to complete a series. The last series I think I've actually completed was Magnolia Parks, but I'm in the middle of a million series, so maybe I'll do a video on that, let y'all know all the series I'm in the middle of. But today is book shopping day, so I think I'm gonna get The Fire Between High and Low by Brittany Cherry. I have no idea the other books I want to get though. There's so many, so I'm probably just gonna have to go on Goodreads, make me a little list, and go from there. The God of the Woods keeps calling my name. I don't know the author right now. That book keeps calling my name. I just want some cozy reads, but I kind of want some dark romance is what I'm kind of feeling today. But again, when you mood read, that's what I'm feeling today, and then whatever. I do want a good thriller. I don't think I'm going to be getting any like Christmas or holiday books or anything like that. Like I said, I got those two. One might be going back, y'all. That Feast book that I told you I got, the font is like this big. It's so big. I'm like, why is this font like this? But maybe I just thumb through it because I could probably finish it in an hour because the words are so big. And it's a novella anyway. But so I don't think I'm going to get any Christmas books. Maybe. I kind of want the Christmas one that goes along with the, what is it called? The pumpkin spice cafe or whatever's in that series. You know what I'm talking about. The Christmas one. I'm going to thumb through it, see if it seems like something I might want. It's on my TBR, but you know, it's nothing like when you hold the book, look at the words, look at the pages, kind of read a little bit of the dialogue to know if you really want a book. At least that's what I do. I'm a little weird. I want to see how it feels in my hand. But yeah, I really don't have a plan. I'm just going for the vibes because it's a new Barnes & Noble. I don't know, but I want to pick my books carefully because I have gift cards that I'm using, and I don't want to waste my gift cards on BS books, you know. So I'm gonna try to really think about this, of the books that I really want, you know, because clearly I have a lot already. I don't need to be doing this, but I am. So don't judge. So yeah, I'll see y'all when I get in Barnes. wanted to vlog more when I was at Barnes, but y'all, I guess because it's new, it's only been open like a week. That store was packed. I mean, packed. So anytime I like set up, to say something to you guys and talk with you guys, while I was like moving and grooving in there, it was like somebody on my back, literally, like somebody right here, like, excuse me. Vlogging in public is already weird. And with all those people in there, I just couldn't do it. So I got my books. So let's go over them. I didn't go crazy. I used the max of my gift cards. I didn't spend a dime, and I actually have like $1 and some change to spare. First, I'm gonna show you the other books that I've gotten like last week, a couple weeks ago. First one I got is How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. This is a spicy Christmas rom-com. I think Megan Quinn only writes rom-coms. I don't think she writes just like any other kind of like genre. And the 2 books that I've read by her so far have been like laugh out loud funny. So it would be good to get like a funny Christmas. And don't let Megan Quinn's covers fool you. She has some spice in her books. And allegedly this candy cane is going to be doing something. I don't know what they're about to do with this candy cane. If you don't know what this is about, I'll just read the little, whatever on the back. Every Kringle in Kringletown celebrated Christmas a lot, but Coal Black on Whistler Lane unfortunately did not. As his fellow citizens decorate their quaint town brimming with carols and glad tidings, Cole wants nothing more than to hibernate the winter away. But his dreary plans are thwarted when his Christmas nemesis, Story Taylor, moves in next door to care for her Aunt Cindy. The new neighbor turns his life into a real nightmare before Christmas, especially when she decides to enter the town Christmas Kringle contest in honor of Cindy. And better yet, Story is determined to win. So it looks like it's going to be some type of like big competition in the town with like Christmas, I don't know, like Christmas lights, I don't know, the houses, not sure. Want to go in this kind of blind, but the neighbor's going to steal Christmas and probably going to steal something else of hers. Then I was telling you guys about this book, Feast by Tanzania Glover. Eat or be eaten is what it says on the back. Being broke, virginal, and stuck on campus during Thanksgiving break will be a downer just to about any other student at Dawson University. But for freshman Lee Williams, it's all about the right ingredients to finally making her move on evasive senior Monte McGee. I don't even know. She's going to make her move on somebody. So it looks like they're college kids. I don't know. I think it's like some baking or something to do. Something about like the kitchen, and she's going to be cooking. I don't really know. But remember I was telling you about the font? I hope y'all can see this. Look at the font. Why is this font so big? But I'm going to give it a go. Like I said, this is literally only like 150 some pages. But with the font this big, you could probably take this down to about 60 pages. So this would be a quick one. A couple of weeks ago, I got Haunting Adeline. I have been going back and forth, whether I want to read this book or not, because it looks really dark. Every time I'm in a bookstore, I see it. And I'm like, I don't want to pay for this because what if it's really dark? And I know it's on Kindle Unlimited, but I'm a weirdo. And I like to have 2 forms, of the book, because when I'm on the go or at work or on breaks, I'm not taking this whole book with me to work. I want to read it on my Kindle. But when I'm at home, I actually want to flip the pages and read the book when I'm like, just like chilling in here or whatever. So I got this. It's like a stalker, dark, spicy, smutty romance. That's all I got. It seems like it's going to be dark and unhinged, and I may go in this and end up DNFing it. I don't know, because when you look at the reviews on this, it's like 1 star, 5 stars, 1 star, 3 stars. It's all over the place. So it's literally a subjective type of book. So we're going to see. Then I haven't even read All the Sinners Bleed yet, but those 2 books, this one and the other one, people just keep talking about them, and I hear this author is awesome, like I said in a previous video. So I just got razor blade tears, and I got these 2 at 2nd and Charles, and they're both used books. This one was $13, so it's really like the same price. It'll probably be on Amazon, and this one was only $9. So I'm like, that's the only reason I got this book, because it was $9. Now to my Barnes haul. I only got 4 books. First, I got a cute little bookmark. I just want to read my books and ignore all of my adult problems. Facts. All I want to do is ignore all adult chores. First one I got is Mia Sheridan, Unwanted. This is like, it seems like it's described as a romance, a thriller. It's some suspense in here. It's just fiction. It seems like it's a lot wrapped in one. I'll just read the blurb. His eyes met hers, vulnerability filling his expression. Everyone gave me away. No one kept me. Her heart stuttered, squeezed. I'll keep you, she whispered. It seems like only book I've ever read by Mia Sheridan was Archer's Voice, and loved Archer's Voice. That is one of the books that got me back into reading. So, and I realized like I haven't read another book by her since Archer's Voice. I don't know if it's just because I want to keep her writing up on this pedestal and I don't want it to be ruined if I read something else by her and like this is trash. But so I saw this book and I was like, I've seen it before. I don't really know what it's about. So it seems like it's going to be like a troubled guy, just like Archer's Voice. And a girl is going to kind of like, let me just read a little bit. When wilderness guide Harper Ward is summoned to her small town Montana sheriff's office to help with the double murder investigation, she's shocked to find that the only suspect in the case is a man cut off from civilization entirely. The more Harper learns about the man known as Lucas, the more intrigued she becomes. Beneath his unkempt appearance and near silence, she sees intelligence in his eyes, sensitivity in his expression. Who is he really? And how is it possible that he's lived alone and unwanted in the woods since he was a child? As secrets emerge and danger heightens, Harper is thrust into a plot bigger and more diabolical than she's ever imagined. It sounds like Archer's Voice, but whatever. So I'm here for it. So that's that one. Then I got The Berry Pickers by Amanda Peters. This is an historical fiction. It seems like this is going to be kind of suspenseful. It seems just like fiction, literary fiction. Real quick, time. I got a question. Me and my friend have been going back and forth because we don't know what's what. So I need you to drop it in the comments. What is the difference between literary fiction and contemporary fiction? That's the question of the day. Back to the book. So this is The Berry Pickers by Amanda Peters. I read a little. Just in case you guys don't know what it's about. Like I said, historical fiction. July 1962, following the tradition of indigenous workers from Nova Scotia, a family arrives in Maine to pick blueberries for the summer. Weeks later, 4-year-old Ruthie, the family's youngest child, vanishes. She's last seen by her 6-year-old brother Joe, sitting on her favorite rock at the edge of a berry field. Joe will remain distraught by his sister's disappearance for years to come. In Maine, a young girl named Norma grows up as the only child of an affluent family. Her father is emotionally distant, her mother frustratingly overprotective. Norma is often troubled by recurring dreams and visions that seem more like memories than imagination. As she grows older, Norma slowly comes to realize there is something her parents aren't telling her. Unwilling to abandon her intuition, she will spend decades trying to uncover this family secret. It just sounds good. It sounds like a really comfy, cozy read. So I got The Berry Pickers. Then I got All Fours, Miranda July. This one, I don't really know. It seems like we're going to read it. A semi-famous artist announces her plan to drive cross-country from Los Angeles to New York City. 30 minutes after leaving her husband and child at home, she spontaneously exits the freeway, checks into a nondescript motel, and immerses herself in an entirely different journey. I heard this is going to be pretty sexual. This is a woman like in her 40s or 50s or something like that. And I don't know if she's just like in a midlife crisis. She's just seeking a new life. Kind of messed up. She left her kid behind, but whatever. No judgment here. It's fiction. So I'm ready to go into this. This is another one like Haunting Adeline. I look at reviews. Somebody gives it 5 stars. Then someone gives it a D and F. Somebody gives it 1 star. This book is all over the place. So again, I want to dive in and see what side of the fence I will stand on. Last, I did get The God of the Woods. This seems like it is going to be an historical fiction thriller. Did I make that up? Yeah, historical fiction thriller-ish. I was kind of thumbing through, kind of reading it. I feel like this book is going to be a very slow start, but I'm challenging myself. I'm trying to broaden what I'm reading and read things that are out of my like comfort zone. I can read romance all day, know I'm going to like it, or may not like it. It may be okay of a book, but I know I'm going to like that. straight up thriller. I know I'm gonna like a thriller. It may be a terrible thriller, but I know I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna be invested. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be in suspense. I know those are safe places for me. Historical fiction, books like The Reformatory. Books that I've ended up loving lately are books that I would have never picked up a year ago. So this seems like a book I probably would have never picked up, but I want to do it. And this has really good reviews. I think this is a pretty newer release. Early morning, August 1975, a camp counselor discovers an empty bunk. Its occupant, Barbara Van Laar, has gone missing. Barbara isn't just any 13-year-old girl. She's the daughter of the family that owns the summer camp and employs most of the region's residents. And this isn't the first time a Van Laar child has disappeared. Barbara's older brother similarly vanished 14 years ago, never to be found. As a panic search begins, a thrilling drama unfolds, chasing down the layered mysteries of the Van Laar family and the blue-collar community living and working in its shadow. Moore's multi-threaded story invites readers into a rich and gripping dynasty of secrets. Historical fiction thriller. Never read it. Never read that genre at all, and I cannot wait. So, guys, these are the books that I've gotten in my little book haul and my bookmark. Thanks for hanging out with me as always. Cannot wait to get to these, just like I cannot wait to get to the other like 40 books that I've gotten in the last 3 months. But root for me. Pray that I get all these books in at least by April of next year. But you already know I'm gonna buy some more in between. So thank you so much for watching, y'all, and I'll see you on the next one.